How are you? It's Go Day. Yeah, it's Go Day. We're live today at 5 p.m. She's ready.
Yep.
Just shy of 1,200, I think 1,190, I think is a better number.
Give or take.
One of the things this month, I mean, it seems to be taking up an awful lot of real estate this month, is that there's a lot of sets, a lot of big sets.
Yes.
And I've put a few of them on the rack this morning just to talk about them because there's so many. I mean, there's some whopper sets. I mean, the Redbreast single cask.
It's down
There's
there.
a 19 bottle Dunville set. There's a full set of colognes. There's a few of the Dargela collections. There's a Dingle batch 1 to 6, which I have the cask strength 1 to 6 here as well. I think now, and we were only talking to Dave yesterday. Batch 6 is sold out. They've no more.
Shipped off the
they've
last
shipped
boxes.
off the last of it. So 1 to 6, I think, is a great bookend to the collection. You've got a finite collection. You can then move on to other things. I mean, instead of this perpetually
Continuous,
chasing into the sunset, I think it's a nice idea. I don't know whether it was deliberate on their behalf. I think it was just the evolution of the liquid. They now have their core range as well, so core range is really, really good. One of the ones that we have in this month, and I hadn't seen, this really flew under the radar with me, as to how many they actually have.
I actually didn't realise.
I didn't realise it as well. So Jack Ryan's is a famous bar on Haddington Road in Dublin, and there's one of them there. But there's 8 bottles in this set, ranging from like there's ones there with the Brehon Brewhouse. There is 12-year-olds, there's 11-year-olds, there's 15-year-olds. So obviously it's all sourced stock. I mean, Jack Ryan's doesn't have a distillery at the back. But it's huge, the amount of stuff and the legacy and the story that goes with it. It's lovely to see as well. Another of the big sets is there beside you, Niall, is the Thomond Gate. That is a 12-bottle collection from Nick Ryan and Thomond Gate. That's actually a matching number set,
Yes.
which is a huge thing.
Yeah.
I mean, for 12 bottles to be all matching numbers, I think it's a great thing to have. I don't know where Nick's future is, whether he's going to continue with these single cask releases or he's going to get to a core range stage. But I think that'd be a nice one to have as well, particularly because it is a match of numbers. So that's, as I say, this month, look through the site, you'll see there's lots of sets. There's lots of groups of bottles together, little things, and it was the first time it's really caught me off guard. I seen how many there actually was. So long may it last. So to our charity sets. Oh, actually, the other set that I didn't is the Dreamcast set. That's the full 5-bottle set. That's not charity. Sorry, just for clarity's purposes. That is a 5-bottle Dreamcast set, which to me, look, if you haven't got it or if you're missing one or two, it's nearly a better thing to buy the set and then move off the other ones, rather than you might actually come out slightly better off. The pricing on it, it'll all depend on how to go this month. To our charity items, we've got 3 charity items this month. Again, we've got the big one. We've got Dreamcast bottle number 1. That is being money for Birdwatch Ireland. Again, kindly donated, so we can see bottle number 1 there. Kindly donated by the team in IDL. They have been really, really good to us. That's 2 years in a row now we've had that, and I'm delighted that we've done it, that we can do it. It is just on a different level. We spoke about Piotr the other day. There is a few of his bottles in this. He also wanted to give something back. He's give us a bottle, signed it by himself. I think it's brilliant that a son of Aaron that wasn't naturally born here, but he's one of ours. He's gone back to Poland and he's created this brand, and I wish him nothing but the best. I really do. He's a lovely guy. He's a gentleman guy. We've met him a couple of times as well. Really, really nice. That money is going for
Boyne River Rescue.
Boyne River Rescue. So to tie in with these two, Piotr said, look, donate it to whatever charity you like, you use to it. So Stephen Alexander. Stephen has been a long time friend of Irish Whiskey Auctions, and Stephen is one of the founders of the Nine Rivers Distillery in China. A huge undertaking. I mean, to undertake to do a distillery is one thing. To undertake to do a distillery in a foreign country where it's not your first language,
Yeah.
is just another step above. Now he's there with a team of guys who are all part of the Fending team, and Stephen had worked there for a few years as a pilot, but I mean, the guts to do something like that, it just needs to be applauded. He said he wanted to give us one of their bottles. These are a very special bottle in the fact that there's only 3 of them that existed that didn't have the neck label and all that sort of stuff. They have that's the only one that's ever going to come up for sale or for auction or for anything else. This was the original expression number 1 of Defender's casks. This one's finished in Madeira. Mad presentation. I mean, again, look at the presentation. Defender's casks, limited expression number 1, and again, it shows a list of Defenders. R. Stephen's name is on that as well. If we can finish Stephen at the top, he should be near the top as well. So Stephen's name's there on it, but you've got people from all over. There's people who have been involved in the distilling industry for many, many years, and they're part of the team there. Technology is a great thing for them. The website is all tech. He's got the QR codes and everything, so you can scan the QR code and learn more about the Nine Rivers Distillery. But he was generous enough to give us one of their bottles and said, look, again, we'd like to donate it to a charity of your choosing, something that's appropriate for what it is. And Nine Rivers, the Boyne River Rescue, I think it really suits. And the guys up there, Boyne River Rescue, for anybody that doesn't know, they do nighttime patrols. I mean, unfortunately, they have to do nighttime patrols. For people taking their lives, they go in off the bridges in Drogheda or go walk in the various access points. Over the years, there's been lots of people lost to it.
Yeah.
But the guys have also intercepted and stopped a huge amount of people, and they're on social media.
Unsung heroes.
Absolutely.
Anybody who does that.
Absolutely. They ensure that the life buoys. I mean, why people destroy life buoys or take them off
for the crack or whatever.
Defibrillators, all of these things, all these life-saving equipment.
Yeah.
I would never understand why anybody would destroy or damage anything like that. It's just beyond me. But the guys go around, they make sure that that it's all in order, that all the life-saving equipment is there, and as I say, they have nighttime patrols on the weekend nights, and they've, I know they've helped a few people and just talked them back.
And just on that note, anybody who is in a dark
feeling
place,
that way, dark place,
there's always somebody to talk to.
Yep,
don't
absolutely.
be afraid. People sort of want to help, and they can't help if they don't know.
No, absolutely. I mean, I spoke about COVID, the start of COVID.
Yeah.
It really got to me. It really, I felt, and me being me, I'm not that type of person. I would never been an anxious person. No. I would never been I just never would have had any dark thoughts. I never would have been. Yeah. But I did, and it was all because of what's happening next. We invested heavily in the businesses. Our other business fell down because we were heavily involved with pubs and all that sort of stuff. And we started to be under pressure, and it can overwhelm you before you know it.
Yeah.
So if you feel yourself getting there, reach out to somebody. Reach out to us here. If you want to have a crack with us, come up, have a coffee. Listen, there's always coffee around this place.
Yeah.
If you want a whiskey, we'll have a whiskey. Whatever you want to do, but talk to somebody.
Because
please.
It's always better out than in.
Absolutely.
That's your worst enemy.
Absolutely. Well said, Kitty. And you have, again, I think everybody knows you're the person that keeps me sane and level. And
so if you need a chat, we're always here.
Yeah, cool. So that's it.
Yeah.
3 charity items, 2 for the Boyne River Rescue Team, 1 for Birdwatch Ireland. Lots of sets in the auction.
There is.
And
there's lots of Middleton too.
There is lots of as there is every month. And there's a fair few dream casks, which is the one of the things that got me as well. And as I say,
huge selection,
and just shy of 1,200 lots in total. So get bidding. 5 o'clock today. We're live. If you have any questions on any of the items in the auction, reach out to us, email us, send us something, and we'll answer it if we can. If you want any more pictures or anything like that, reach out. All right. Good luck. Bid away. Happy days.
Enjoy the auction. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.